From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Got it! 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, it's Drake. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 4, check 4.
On first down, Drake. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Balaj. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Haskins on third down, and he hits Drake. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 30 on second down, Haskins taken in by the tight end Doyle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Here we go.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Now Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Darnold from the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Incomplete. That his 1st incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. It's caught by Herndon. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now Bell. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch the shit, lady.
They'll try again with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Running for the shotgun with Dre. Oh, what a move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Balaj. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down, it's Drake. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And it's caught by Parker. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now it's Haskins. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Right there, 54 miles. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On second down now. It's Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 13-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
3rd and 2. Now Haskins eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Darnold completes it, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Drake. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, foxtrot.
To throw is Darnold. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. It's complete to Drake. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw, Darnold. Got an open man, it's a noon run. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you.
Here's Darnold. Anuno's got it, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Darnold on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Right back to Drake. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check. Lucky. Check 99. Check 99.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Haskins being chased out left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Ready. 54, right there. 54 miles. Yeah, let's get set lunch.
They run it with Balaj. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Now Haskins on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They'll run here with Balaj. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Check, check. 154, 154. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check three, check three, check three.
On first down, Drake. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 40 now on second down. Haskins steps away to his left. Left side, Doyle with it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lamb. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bring us out. 452. I got you, Pop. Red 80. Check 50.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. Pass incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Darnold now to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Check 9, check 9. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Show it.
They'll run with Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On second down now. It's Drake, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
We won it. Come to my work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
36. Check it backer, check it backer. Shit. Check 24, check it.
Again, it's Balaj. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Good job.
Kenyon Drake, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
Let's go.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. To the air again, Darnold. Over the middle, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drake. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on first down. It's Drake, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Drake. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Buddy up, 54. Mike 54. Danny.
And they take a knee.